wish I found some better.
Hello everyone, it's Sophie and today I have a tutorial for all you 21 Pilots fans. So for those of you who have seen the Holding On To You video, I am going to show you how you can transform into the skull in the video that Tyler and Josh wear. This is also extra great because I'm using purely makeup and all that. I'm not using any face paint or anything like that, so you can find all of this at the drugstore. I am using some high-end products, but the majority of this can be found at the drugstore. I would be wearing my Josh Done As My Boyfriend t-shirt, but it's white, and this tutorial is basically using all black. So I would rather not get black on my white t-shirt and not be able to get it off. So just a quick background on why I love 21 Pilots. Well, I haven't been listening to them for that long, probably about 3 or 4 months, but in that sort of period, I've been going through a very hard time and I have low moods and bad anxiety. So their music has honestly just been amazing for me. A lot of their stuff I relate to very well. Hot water bottle to keep me warm, it's really cold today. I can relate to so much of their music. It sums me up so much and I absolutely just love Josh and Tyler to pieces. And before I go on, I'm just going to get on to the video. So you want to start with a fresh, clean face. Before doing this, I actually did a lot of skincare before that I didn't do last night because I'm not very well. I took off any makeup residue with some Garnier micellar water. Then I think I used my apricot scrub. Only use it if you have oily skin because that stuff will tear your face apart if you have dry skin. And then I used my Neutrogena face wash, and yes, I now have clean skin ready to show you how to become a skull. Now, Josh and Tyler's skulls are actually different. They have different set cheekbones and different eye shapes. Now, it depends on who your face shape is similar to. I prefer Josh, but my face shape is similar to Tyler's. It's a little bit more square jaw like Tyler, so I will be doing Tyler's. You can just search in 21 Pilots Holding On To You or 21 Pilots skull and it will show you sort of what you sort of prefer to. I don't know what this is. So I'm taking an angled brow brush and my Ebony K Naked palette and the Creep eyeshadow, and I just realised I need to tie my hair up. 1 second. So this will be easier to follow than it will be for me to explain it. So you're just going to take some black eyeshadow. As I said before, I'm using Ebony K Creep, and you are going to start, so depending on which one you've chosen, either Tyler or Josh, you're going to start just under your cheekbone, and I meant to do that. You're going to just bring it down into the shape in your reference photo. So again, like I said, it'll be easier to follow than it will be for me to explain it, so yeah. You should have that, something like that on both sides. If you're copying Josh's, it extends out a little bit more with a little bit more of a triangle, whereas Tyler's is just sort of an upside down D shape. Then what I like to do, this is more personal preference, I then like to fill it in, and I usually start by taking my Real Techniques, I think this is the Deluxe Crease Brush, and this is great for packing on colour inside it. So you're just going to take a lot of black eyeshadow on the end of your brush and just dot it and pack on the colour in the little cheek hole you've made. And when it comes to sort of these harder, pointier areas, I'm just taking my Ebony K Naked brush and the fluffy end. I'm just going to pack the colour on in that little corner at the top. So now you look like you have 2 holes in each side of your cheek. You want to take another fluffy brush, and this is another one from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to take gunmetal, and I'm going to put that right in the centre because in my reference photo it's sort of got like a little more shading in the middle with a lighter grey, so I'm going to take gunmetal and just kind of blend that into the middle of the Chico. So by no means does any of this have to look clean. It's got to be reasonably messy and a little bit blended on the edges. So to finish off the mouth, I'm going to be taking the Sophie and I'm Supercat eyeliner and drawing a line from here to here and here to here, and then doing these stitches. But when you get to the corners of the mouth, you're going to do one here, here, and down like half a cross. You'll see when I do it, and then that will complete the mouth. So that is a mouth done. As you can see, it looks like it's been pinched in the sides from where the stitch should have gone. So we are now going to move on to the nose. The nose is reasonably simple, just explaining it's going to be a little bit tricky. So again, if you just watch what I do, all you have to do is create a little shape and then fill it in, depending on whether Josh or Tyler have their nose filled in, which sounds really disgusting, but you'll see what I mean. So your nose will look like a tooth, but you are starting to look a little bit more like a skull now. And then we're going to move on to one of the last steps, which is the eyes. So Tyler's eyes go up underneath the brow bone and they follow around, and then they go down into a little point, up and into a little point here, and then back around again. Whereas Josh's are just a full circle, because that kind of represents when he wears the red eyeshadow as well. Let me know if you'd like me to do a tutorial on that, because I would love to. So again, it's easier to follow than it is for me to explain, so yeah. Then once you have your eye shape drawn, you can just pack in black eyeshadow all in that area that you've made. Okay, so now that you have your eyes filled in, this is an optional step. You can go and tightline your upper waterline and then fill in your lower waterline in black, just because I think it makes it look a lot nicer, and then add mascara and optional false eyelashes. Then for your eyebrows, they didn't look filled in on the photo, but I like to fill mine in, especially in a situation like this where you're covered in black. So you can fill them in just two ways. Option 1 would be to fill them in normal. Option 2 would be to go all out and fill them in black. I am going to fill mine in black because, you know, I'm going to go all out here, so. It totally stopped recording then. Just put a little furrow at the front of your brow. And then to finish off, they've both got some shading on the forehead. So I'm going to take a very fluffy brush and, again, Creep by Urban Decay, and just sort of here sort of like there and there, Tyler has a little bit of shading. Now just remember, for those of you watching this, I'm doing this from Tyler's side and not Josh's. I really need to clean that up. I don't know what happened there. Okay, slightly clean that up a little bit. Then on the sides of the head as well, there's also a little bit of shading in a triangular form, sort of there and there, just on the side of the head and on the other side as well. And there you go, you are officially the 21 Pilots holding onto you skull makeup thing using only makeup products rather than face paint. Yay! So guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see anything else like this, like I could totally try doing Brendan Urie's Demon or anything else from like video games or films or anything like that. I would love to get into doing a little bit, so if there's anything you guys want to see, please leave a comment down below. I will try anything. I think it would be so cool. Yep, leave a like and a comment and I'll see you in the next one.